Hello my friends, how we doing? Thank you so much for joining in today's video. We are going to be doing a review on newest Charlotte's holiday release. We have her 9-pan eyeshadow palette. We're gonna be creating these two eye looks with the palette. We'll also touch on last year's eyeshadow palette. We'll do a little bit of comparison at the end, and we'll see if this is a must-have from your holiday shopping. If this is your first time passing by, I am Gigi. I love to talk about new makeup and new releases. If you're into that kind of content, click down there where it says subscribe, and also come to other socials for a little bit more beauty. And without further ado, let's begin. Today we'll be talking all about newest Miss Charlotte holiday palette. This is her Pillow Talk BEAUTYVERSE Love Palette. I'm waiting for her face palette. I usually review them together, but I haven't seen anything for the face. So here we have it. This is the palette. It looks like one of those little eyeshadows that she's released last year, and she did release some again this year. I didn't pick any of them up. I believe I have 2 or 3 from last year, but this year I wasn't into it. This is our palette. It is actually a very interesting color story, so we'll see what we come up with. I want to show you last year's if you're curious, so I put them side by side in case you have last year's. I do like that last year's just released some brown shades. We don't have many neutrals in these years, like we don't have a true brown neutral shade, but it's okay. They all lean very rosy, and that's her vibe, I guess. I wanted to use this Referal brush, which I have been loving. I talked about this in my previous video. Is their newest collection. This is called Joues or Joues 001. These are new, and the way that they cut the bristles are very fine and pointy, and this really picks up just the slightest amount of product, and it lets you build up the product. And you could also blend with the edges of the brush. If this kit is available, I'll link it for you. I'm not sure it is yet, but I just wanted to share that's what I'll be using. So I'm going to begin with this shade up here. And I went ahead and I swatched the palette, and I tell you that the shades are very, very soft and pigmented too. Can you see? Like, this is like a cream when you touch it. Like, as I am picking up product, no powdery, residue is lifted, and I could see it on the pen. It almost looks like a cream. Within this palette, we get 3 kind of formulations. We have Future Mattes, we have Party Toppers, and then we have Crystal Glows. So this one that I'm picking up right now is a Future Matte, and I don't know, it's such an interesting formulation. Is very creamy. You can see that I'm able to pick up the product and build it up. It's super, super creamy and blendable. Check that out. Very, very soft. Now let's deepen it out. I was using this one. Now I'm going all the way to the other corner to try this one for the center of my lid. I really like this brush because it serves as a blending and also pucker brush. Okay, now let's deepen stuff out. I'm going to just, with the tip of the brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this black, and I am going to apply it closer to my lash line. And this was pigmented. Future Matte formula has zero kickback and it really blends nicely. You can see. So I'm going to tilt my brush, and whatever was left, I'll just sort of like give it a little bit of dimension. I think I want more, so I am going into this again, this one right in this corner, and I'm going to press in the outer V. I went out too far, but it's okay. I'm gonna pick up a blending brush with no product and just blend. I am very excited to try this shade here, so let's try this out. I'm gonna pick it up with my finger. As you can see, picks up a good amount of product, and then I'm going to apply it. This looks like a topper. This was one of those glow crystal glow products that just looks like not picked up too much. So now I am going to go ahead and wet one brush, and then I'm gonna dip into the product, and this is how much it picks up. You can see it's a good amount. Yeah, these usually perform better if you do use a brush, from my experience from last year's palette. So this is gonna be very similar in that sense. And then I'm gonna use it in the center of my lid. I'm just patting this color in. Okay, that's pretty. Going back to the corner shade to deepen my outer V. And whatever is left is going to help me blend. The edges, I think I want a little bit more of that shade, so I'll pick it up with the brush again. I didn't wet it again. I do think that this one is a little bit more blinding than the brown. Now we have this cranberry shade, very soft to touch. So I think we'll do a cranberry eye on the other. I'm gonna pick up these and I'm gonna apply it in my inner corner as well. This is a beautiful pinky shade. And I'm going back onto this corner shade. I think that's gonna do for this eye. We'll do liner. We'll probably use her Pillow Talk pencil. Let's move on. I think this time I want to go directly on my lid with this cranberry shade, which, look at that. I'm just going to apply it with my finger. This is extremely pigmented. It's a beautiful shade. Because I have long nails, I should get some help from a brush just to help me blend the edges a little bit. And then I'm going to take the brush and apply a little bit more so you can see what that looks like as a base. I'm going to take it all the way to my outer V and blend. This is very buttery soft. If you love these cranberry tones, you'll love this palette. You can see that you can share it out if you need to. This guy, Digital Pink. And then I'm going to apply it as in the middle. With a brush, it's less messy. I think I made a huge mess, but it's okay. We'll clean it out. Yeah, these are so pigmented with these metallics. When you wet your brush, and I'll take a little bit of the cranberry shade to help me blend the edges because I went up too high. I'm going back with my brush and I'm gonna mix these two. I'm gonna use this black to get a wing. Ooh, this is very creamy. I pressed too hard. All right, like so. So let's curl our lashes, and then we are going to get her newest mascara on, which I talked about this mascara on a previous video. I really like this, but 1 or 2 coats is enough for me. I feel like if I curl them beforehand, also I am, you know, just saving a bit of product because this one loads a lot. But also I'm not clumping my lashes together. I know the whole point of this mascara is that it's a curly mascara, which I agree, because it does not, like my curl won't die. Once it's applied and it's there, it stays like this all day. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't smear. Like it's very nice mascara. I don't know, my eye is a little bit itchy this side. Okay, and I did a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna let that dry, clean that out, and I'll be right back. Alright friends, these are the 2 eye looks that I came up with. This is what they look like. You can see we have a true cranberry on my left, and then a little bit of a pinkish with a little bit more of maroon, or like just a little bit more brown on my right. I feel both looks very pretty, very glitzy, very Charlotte, very pillow talk, you know, theme. So yeah, if you love pinks, I feel like you are going to love this palette, but you got to love pinks. I like them. I don't like overly obsessed with pink eyeshadows, I'll be honest, and that's why I don't know, I like it, but I'm not feeling very excited as I was last year, because I tell you what, I'm huge on, and this is gonna come down to very much personal preference, but I'm huge purple lover. So yeah, the purples were here for me. I love those shades, and then I was able to use a ton of the browns. I feel like this was a little bit more user friendly. I feel like everything here you're gonna end up with very similar eye looks. Like I really tried, and this was the best I came up with, to be honest. I don't know. What do you think? I am reading your comments. I want to know what you feel like. You can see on these, I almost hit pan on my eyeshadow palette. Like you see a big divot in there because I use this. I use the browns all by itself. I really like the formula. I feel like they're buttery soft, they're pigmented but not too much. This palette was very user-friendly. Like I used it every day pretty much on random occasions. I feel like I was able to use the gold shades with a very light hand and, you know, be content and get away with it. Now for this palette, I don't know I'll be able to do that because I feel like they're very cranberry, and I have to love, you know, this kind of look, and I have to want to go for a look like this. So yeah, cranberry is the in color right now. Everything is in cranberry, but oh yeah, I don't know. Let's swatch it. I mean, the formula is spectacular. I'm not exaggerating. These are soft to touch. They are so buttery soft. It's like very impressive. This is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3. Like this future matte formula from her, wow, is amazing. She also have it in this palette, and I was truly impressed, and I'm so glad that she's kept this kind of formula for this palette. We're gonna swatch the next ones, the cranberry, then the black, and then the glowy. Oh, I overlapped those shadows there. I apologize, but oh my god, aren't these shades pigmented and beautiful? Like if this is what you're looking for, like when it comes to the color story, girl, you go, because these, you're not gonna be disappointed, is what I'm trying to say. The formula is there, the quality is there, the pigmentation is there, the blendability is there. I feel like they're very user-friendly. Check those 3 last shades. So these are all the shades. Swatch. And that's it, friends. Those are the swatches, the 2 eye looks. I would love to hear. I'm dying to know, what do you think about this palette? I'm dying to know your thoughts. I mean, what do you think of this color story? What do you think of last year's color story? Which palette do you think you like better, and which one would you get more use of? Let me know below. So friends, thank you so much for watching. As usual, shopping links will be in the description box. Thank you for watching. Love you all so much, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.